Adam Freeze will inbound a second time for DeGraff. Back down inside, turning and scoring. Brandon Twitty. Good work that time by DeGraff, and here's Twitty the other way for Morton. And then he lost control of it. Wide open in the corner, Morton, three ball, got it. Morton straight away for DeGraff. Now Chose launches and scores.
Also tied for first on the conference in block shots with 13.
And running out of room there was Baroa, loose on the floor, got it back. Wide open, Twitty, three ball. 6 seconds to shoot. Andrews going to have to create something. Takes a long three ball and knocks it down.
Well, this is a nice little response for Southern New Hampshire. They've scored 9 of the last 12 points after falling behind by 14.
Andrade for Russo, and now Andrews.
Little weave action on the perimeter.
Falling away, got another one. That's a three ball for Andrews back to back. Same 5 starters as who got this game underway. Morton right off the curl, knocks in a three.
Montague 9 points, 5 boards in the first half, basically on his statistical track, although doesn't average that many points necessarily, but there you go.
Charlie Russo, beautiful backdoor cut to Sean Montague, who goes to double figures with 11.
And he's panning out to be a pretty good player.
Well, he was well above the rim when he slammed that one home. Back-to-back threes out of the corner for Will Morton. Now Baroa on the cut inside, trying to spin it home. No, he didn't spin it home, didn't get it off the glass, but Morton able to knock it down. He's got 15 points. Now Baroa, Twitty, back outside Bowen. Ran out of room, Chose three ball. 11 for Owen Chose. Andrews back down inside. Nice look. 2 more for Sean Montague, who's really going off in the second half. Shot clock down to 10 seconds. Twitty.
Ooh, nice crossover.
All the way through. Spun it home for 2.
Whoa.
Andrews sends Montague through. 3 ball. Thrown in by Justin Lacey. Straight away Twitty.
Ainger's still out there with 3 fouls. Stonehill tries to attack him a little bit.
Oh, Brandon Twitty. Joyce for Russo, and now Andrews once again, 10 to shoot. Andrews falling away, knocks down a 3. Bowen stepping through, strong to the basket, couldn't finish, got his own rebound. Outside Chose, launches, got it. Now Andrews for the Penmen. Here he comes, all the way through, got 2 more. Chose wanted to load it up, but he was challenged by Montague. Inside, oh, that's a nice look. Joel Baroa to Michael Bowen for 2.
Slice in between the 2 defenders. Put him off balance just enough.
Now DeGraff pops out. Bowen on the curl, steps through, and got 2. DeGraff now for Chose. 7 seconds to shoot. Chose kicks it to the corner. Morton 3 ball. Will Morton with 18 points. Bowen will launch it. Why not?
Today, just a fantastic win. Just a complete toughness team win today, and obviously, yeah, Southern New Hampshire just they're really good. You know, they've won a number of games already, played everybody tough, even in some of the losses and setbacks for those guys, and just super talented team. Data Andrews, you know, one of probably the quickest kids definitely in the league, maybe in the country, and he's that good. You know, we've got just a tremendous amount of respect for those guys and for Data, and our guys just were tough and played for each other and just competed. We've been talking, you and I spoke like earlier this year, where we were a little up and down with effort levels and competition levels, and that's what we've been trying to get our group to do. And today was an absolute testament to this group playing as hard as possible, as tough as possible, playing for each other, and you see, great things happen when our guys do that, and we share the basketball, we play together offensively. We won 3 in a row right now, and just could be prouder of our group with what we're doing, what we're showing up with right now. Just a fantastic, tremendous win. I think so. Yeah, I think we are tough to guard when we can share the basketball and move it like we did. We were 4 for 20 the other day in a win against Assumption from deep from 3, and today we go 12 for 24, 50%. And it's I think when the 3 ball falls for us, but when we get the ball moving like we did, and the guys share it like they did today, we've got enough shooters. We got enough guys that can put the ball in the basket, and 17 assists tonight. These guys, they were just playing for each other. They were just very, very unselfish, and it didn't matter really who scored. It was just that we scored, and that ball's pinging around and side to side, penetrate pitch, and holding the defense accountable. We can obviously be a pretty good offensive team, and we've done it a few games in a row here, and hopefully this group's starting to realize a little bit, more so what we can do. And obviously we've done it this year, the wins down in Florida and a couple wins earlier as well. But we're starting to put some collective minutes and collective games together here where we're doing it pretty consistently now. I mean, obviously our 2 juniors, Brandon and Will, just get so much attention, and just with how talented and good they are. But Owen, like to your point, I believe it is a career high with 19. And he knocked down 5 threes tonight, and he was the recipient of a lot of just penetrate pitch. And he's such a good shooter. We've been just working with him on hey, let those great ones come in. Every inside-out 3 is just getting knocked down with how good of a shooter he is. So it's just great to see. We've got a ton of confidence in him, and he's got a lot of confidence in what he can do. And obviously earlier this year he just didn't have it going early, and there's a few tweaks and little changes here to hopefully help him. And he's got 3 games in double figures, back-to-back 15-point games, and a 19-point game today that just gave us such a lift. But I think for Owen, as good as he shoots the ball, as good as just an offensive shooter he is, I've been so impressed with how hard he's playing defensively, how much he's competing and just challenging guys just defensively and leading and communicating. He wants to defend, and he's just putting everything into his own game and our team defensively. And that's what a leader does, and he's taken some big steps forward for our team. And his offensive production, he can knock anything down, with great shots, and he's doing that. So it was just a great performance from him. And I think another guy too, just you talk about our team, Michael Bowen, just how Michael left every bit of himself on the floor tonight, and how just his toughness, his leadership, his character just showed out on the floor tonight. Even at the end of the game, they're trying to use clock or save the clock, Michael dives on the floor for a loose ball that no one expected, and he's got 13, he's got 7 boards tonight, 4 offensive rebounds. He was everywhere in every play. He was just unbelievable. Maybe the best performance I've seen from Michael, in his career, and even dating back to high school games and whatnot. So he was phenomenal. Both Owen and Michael tonight. He's such a hard cover to Quay Sanders. He's so quick. He's so talented, and he's really shooting the ball from 3 this year, which has been an improvement of his. Where in the past you've been able to, obviously he could still shoot it, but not as his percentages right now, and just his confidence in his jump shot, which adds to his game of how tough it is to stop him. So we were trying to guard him with multiple guys and not just by himself. And at the end he got going a little bit just off of some ball screen stuff that they were running. They did a really good job. Coach Barrett Jack just started doing a little bit of what we did, some adjustments to us there, and it freed him up, and he was able to get by and get to the rim. But we tried to make everything tough. We tried to keep him in front. I thought we did a great job, and to what your point, he still scored, and he's that good. But I thought we really did a good job trying to make his life tough tonight. The approach this week, first and foremost, is hit the books, studying, and we've got exams coming up here, and I think obviously with what we've done the last number of games here, to go in to the exam portion right now with the confidence and just feeling great about our group and the positivity is exactly what we've wanted, and we're still going to be practicing, and we're going to definitely try to get better. We got to keep improving. We got to keep working on stuff. We can do some things skill work wise and just not really study some film and do some skill work and still prepare for a Concordia team here next weekend, that we've still got to make sure we come ready to go. Another non-league game that this is going to be really important for our group, but right now it's a little bit of rest for probably a day or 2 here just to recover and get ready to hit the books and take care of some student athlete focus, and then we'll get back and just still prepare for next weekend's game before the break.